Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? Man, we're here to talk about dang it. Look like it's lagging. We're here to talk about Teofimo Lopez, but let's get it to stop lagging first. Hold on. I wonder why it's lagging. Something else on? No? Hold on, y'all. Sorry, a little technical difficulty. Go back. It's gonna be edited out. Hold on. I know that ain't the problem, but get that off of there. All right. That's off of there. Hold on, y'all. We just having a little technical difficulty. The camera. Camera. What up? What up, y'all? We're just having a little technical difficulties right now. Just bear with me. Audio good. Testing, testing. Yeah, that's the right audio. Testing, testing. All right, maybe that was it. All right. Hopefully it'll stop lagging here in a second. Just take myself off camera. How about that? And we'll yo. All right, so it's lagging a little bit. Hopefully it'll catch up. I don't know. One day the computer want to act good, next day the computer want to act bad. So, those y'all that are watching, man, we just dealing with a little technical difficulty right now. All right, looks like it's caught up. All right. So, man, let's get this party started, man. Teofimo, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. I hit the wrong button sometimes. There we go. 3, 1.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? Let's get this party started, man. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. The gloves came off at the weigh-in. I mean, at the press conference. The gloves came off at the press conference. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, man, Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, the gloves came off at the press conference, and man, I'm here for it. I'm a little bit more excited now for the fight. In the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was just about like 50-50 on the fight. I didn't know who I was actually going to go for. I was, just 50-50 on it. But as time passed by, I'm excited for the fight. Whereas in the beginning, I wasn't just so excited for the fight, So now I am excited for the fight. I think this is going to be a great fight, actually. And not only do I think it's going to be a great fight, man, I think we got a good undercard, man. You got Keyshawn Davis on that undercard. Oscar Duarte is on the other card that we're going to talk about later on. But man, we got so much to talk about, man. Who do you got? Do you got Teofimo Lopez? Do you got Shakur Stevenson? Who do you got in this particular fight? I'm going to be quite honest with you, quite frank with you. To me, it depends, right? And yeah, I can go on a limb and say, oh, I got this person. Yeah, I got this person. But it really just depends on which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up, right? One thing that caught my attention was when Shakur Stevenson said you didn't do it to Lopez, you didn't do it to George Lopez, you didn't do it to Steve Clackett, you didn't do it to George Kambosos. So what make you think that you're gonna take me out? What make you think that you're gonna do anything of those situations or actions, you're going to knock me out. You're going to beat me up. What makes you think you're going to do that to me? Is what Shakur Stevenson had to say to Teofimo Lopez. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me get this on real quick. Teofimo versus save it. Boom, there it is. So that is what we're talking about. Teofimo versus Shakur Stevenson. Teofimo been low key, just been he in the beginning. Teofimo Lopez was quiet. He was just he was a little bit quiet. He was calm, cool, collected. And now Teofimo is, he's popping his ish. In his last fight, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, he surprised me because I was one of them ones that was saying Teofimo, who excited for this fight. Teofimo ain't really done nothing and yada 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 yada. But we gotta look at like you only as good as your last fight. And Teofimo Lopez did a great job on his last fight. He did a great job on his last fight. Shakur Stevenson did an outstanding job on his last fight. A lot of people always talk bad about Shakur Stevenson. They always talk bad about Shakur Stevenson. Never really gave Shakur Stevenson his props. But what did Shakur Stevenson do this time around? He did an outstanding job. He did an outstanding job. He did really good. He did really well. So to me, it's about who do you got and why do you got that particular person? Because anybody, this is a fight that anybody really can win. It depends on which person is going to show up that particular day. Which person is going to show up? Those of y'all that are watching, man, go ahead and smash that like button for me, man. And go ahead and send in a little super chat if you can. Send in a little super chat. But it's about who is going to show up that particular night. For me, it's about who's going to show up. You got Shakur Stevenson, who's been working his ass off. You got Teofimo Lopez, who's been working his butt off. But who's going to show up? So that's the question that we have to ask, because both of them did good in their last fights. I'm not going to lie. Shakur Stevenson, in his last fight, he did an outstanding job. I always like Shakur Stevenson fights. A lot of people don't like it. They said it was boring. It was that. But when he went up against William Zepeda, he actually put on a clinic. Like, he actually boxed. He didn't hold back no punches. He wasn't boring like other people would say he's boring. Like, he wasn't none of that. He actually came out, and he actually came out to fight. He actually came out to do his thing, to fight. And the same for Teofimo Lopez. He actually came out to fight. So, what the heck? Man, hold on, y'all. I got to do this real quick. So, we're talking about Teofimo versus Shakur Stevenson is what we're talking about today. So y'all let me know about who you got. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to set up this TikTok. There we go. Boom. TikTok is now live. All right, you can now. All right, so now we're live on TikTok as well. So yeah, so now we're talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, the press conference was real interesting. The press conference was really, really interesting. One of the things that Teofimo Lopez did was I think he finally got up under Shakur Stevenson's skin, y'all. He finally got up under Shakur Stevenson's skin. In the beginning, Shakur Stevenson wasn't really wavered by Teofimo Lopez. He wasn't too surprised about Teofimo Lopez, but he finally was able to get up under Teofimo Lopez's skin. He was finally able to get up under Teofimo Lopez's skin. And so, with that being said, was that enough to distract Shakur Stevenson from looking at the bigger picture? it's bad blood now. It's bad blood. Well, if you watch the press conference, you can tell that it's bad blood amongst them two. It's bad blood. At least they're on Shakur's side. Because if you watch the press conference, you will see Shakur Stevenson, what he did. You know, after the face-off, he kind of gave him the bump. You know, he gave him that bump, like at the end, like the bump, like, yeah, all right, I've been hearing you talking. Now you gotta show up and show out with it. Now you gotta show up and prove all of those words, all of those phrases, all of that you was talking. Now you gotta show up with it on fight night. You gotta show up with it on fight night. You know what I'm saying? So my bad. Hold on, y'all. Make sure the audio good. You know what I mean? Jermaine T say, yup. What it do, man? What it do, man? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro. Hit that like button for me too, man. Hit that like button and subscribe for me. Jammin T. I'm sorry, I said Jermaine T. I'm sorry, bro. See, all the words people don't realize, like, the words be looking different on my end than what they are on you guys' end. So that's just what that is. But yeah, man, so Teofimo Lopez, man, so my question to you guys, did you think he got up under Shakur Stevenson's skin? You know, they talked about senior Lopez Sr. They got to talking about Senior. Where was he at during the press conference? They said he was drunk stupid last night. And he was so drunk that Shakur Stevenson brought a bottle. He brought a bottle to the press conference. You know what I mean? Mocking that his dad can't hold liquor. He was out partying too much. You know what I mean? And not really being focused on the fight. You know? So, but for me, it's more so like, who's going to show up in this particular fight? I don't know, man. It's like, you know, like I said, both of them showed up on their last fights. Both of them showed up on their last fights. And I don't know, man. This gonna be a good fight, man. And I used to be like, man, Teofimo is the weakest of the barrel. He's this, he's that. But he proved all of that wrong when he fought on his last fight. Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to get this. So he proved all of that wrong when he on his last fight. You know what I mean? What up, dude? What up, y'all? Make sure y'all share the live on TikTok. Those y'all on TikTok, man, hit that like button. Share the live. Send in hit one of the goals, man. Send us something, man. A diamond, a ruby, however that works on TikTok, man. I don't know how that works on TikTok. But make sure y'all look out though for the super chat though. All right, so Teofimo Lopez is the explosive, fast twitch, dangerous counter puncher. But that's the same thing for Shakur Stevenson. Both of them are great counter punchers. But what you can't do is you can't count Shakur Stevenson out. He's a great defensive mechanism. Like, I believe this fight, will this fight really be involved in like hot punches, or will this fight be more so like a defensive fight? I think it's gonna be more so a defensive fight rather than a competitive fight. You know what I mean? Because both of them are defensive of fighters. So it's gonna be which one is gonna take over. HG in a building. HG says, team takeover. Tio, let's effing go. Shout out to that boy HG out there on that membership. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I really did not try to hit all of those buttons. My bad. Shout out to that boy HG for the $4.99 super chat. Hey, shout out to the hand grenade. I know I got your button. I heard somewhere.
Shout out to LD with Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to the hand grenade. There we go. Hey, shout out to the hand grenade, man, for that $4.99 super chat. Make sure y'all contributing to that super chat like that boy HG, man. Shout out to HG, man. But listen, HG, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know who I really got in this particular situation, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I used to say Teofimo is like the bottom of the barrel, right? That's what we all used to say. We say Teofimo Lopez, he's the bottom of the barrel. He's the weakest link out of Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Tank, and all of that, right? Because of the level of performances that he was giving us. But then when you go back and you look at his last fight, we can no longer say that. Like, he surprised the hell out of me, man. Shout out to that boy DT for the $2 super chat.
Wow, yeah, shot. Shout out LD the Kid, Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, shout out to that boy HG. Not HG, but DT. I got a DT button, but I got to figure out, man, these buttons on these pads, they not labeled. And I got to go through and figure out which one it is, man. Let's just go through them right now. Let's see. Which one is it? Let's see. No, that's not it. Let me see. Shots. No, that's not it. Let's see. OG. That's not it. Let's see. Big Rick. I don't know. I got DT a button, man. I just got to figure out which one it is, man. It's all these buttons are like, DT, I got you, man. I'm gonna have to go back and find your button, bro. But my boy said, yo, we all said Teo is trash. Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. We all said Teofimo Lopez is trash. Make sure y'all sharing this live on TikTok. Those of y'all that on TikTok, man, make sure y'all send in a gift on TikTok, man, if you like the sports talk, man. But yeah, man, we all said Teofimo was trash, right? But until his last fight, man, he actually came out and like surprised us. Shakur Stevenson came out and surprised us on his last fight. He wasn't so much defensive, and he was more like on the offensive side. So that's what I'm saying. Like, both of these fighters, I think we're going to get. It's not going to be a high volume fight. So those of y'all that think that we're going to go in there and get the world of a boxing clash, clip that. We're not going to get a boxing clash. We're going to get a defensive fight. Both of them are defensive fighters. Both of them are counter punchers. Both of them are both of them are just counter punchers. Both of them are defensive, skillful fighters. We all used to say Teofimo is at the bottom of the barrel, but Teofimo has calmed down a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted Teofimo to get his head knocked off for some of the remarks that he made. But Teofimo has calmed down a lot, and he has proven. Well, it almost looks almost scary. It almost looks like it's a bit scary, right? It almost looks a bit scary, and the reason why I say it looks a bit scary is because of the simple fact. Let me show you guys why I say that Teofimo looks a bit scary. When he's going up against a Shakur Stevenson, right? Because of this very picture that I'm about to show you guys on YouTube. Those of you guys on YouTube, you're going to be able to see the picture. But those of you guys that's on TikTok, you're not going to be able to see the picture. So make sure you guys go to the YouTube page at Likeable Dialogue for y'all that are watching on TikTok. Make sure y'all send in a gift on TikTok as well. We appreciate it. But you see this picture that I'm posting of Teofimo Lopez. He almost look a little bit weight drained. Teofimo Lopez looks super light, super lean. He's training for speed versus Shakur Stevenson. He's training for speed, but he almost looks a little bit weight drained. If you were to ask me, he looks a little bit weight drained. But, could that be the problem? Shout out to everybody out there. Phyllis Rogers, Phil out there, the Queen, Janae joined. Hey, make sure one of y'all send in a gift on TikTok. Go to the gift and send that gift or hit the live goal. We got 10 of those. We're trying to get one of those live goals. If you like the content, make sure y'all smash that like button. We appreciate you guys over there on that TikTok, over there doing the thing over there on TikTok. But yes, man. So, one of the things, make sure y'all hit that like button on Instagram and as well as YouTube, y'all. We're streaming from multiple places. Twitch, all y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button and send in a gift, man. Shout out to everybody that sent in a gift already. But yeah, man. So Teofimo Lopez looks a little bit weight drained, if you was to ask me. And it sort of kind of reminds me of when Canelo went up against Crawford, and I think I got rid of the picture. Oh no, here it is right here. When Canelo went up against Crawford, it reminds me of that. Look at it. Like, look at the picture. When Canelo looked at weight drain, in this picture right here, yo. So that's what I'm saying. It almost reminds me of Canelo looking weight drain and Crawford was able to take over, right? So is that the situation for Teofimo Lopez? Or do you think this strategy works with Teofimo Lopez looking more lean and light to train for Shakur Stevenson? And those of you guys that's on TikTok, you probably can't see the screenshots that I'm posting. That's because we are on YouTube. Make sure you go and check us out on YouTube at Likeable Dialogue to see all the screenshots that we're currently posting. But that's what I'm saying, man. It just feels like I don't know. It just feels a little weird that he's looking a little bit like look at the way Teofimo Lopez look. He looks a little bit too lean, little weight drain. You know, he looks like he's in shape, but it looks like he's like a little bit. He's like he overtrained, maybe. I don't know. But is there a such thing of overtraining when you're going up against a skillful versus a skillful fighter, a defensive fighter versus a defensive fighter, man? All right, let me get to y'all comments over here, man. I appreciate y'all commenting, man. Y'all can comment over there on TikTok, man. I get to y'all comments on TikTok as well, man. Let's get to the comments, man. Shout out to my boy DTHG out there in that comment section, man. Oh man, these contacts is coming out. That's crazy. All right. He says, DT says, heard Devin is going to get the winner of the fight. Hey, that's tight. That's real. Hey, you know what? If Devin get the winner of the fight, and because he's been looking for, here's the thing with Devin getting the winner of the fight. Devin been trying to get Teofimo Lopez for the longest, but Teofimo Lopez never accepted, right? Apparently, allegedly, right? They offered Shakur Stevenson a contract, but they said Shakur Stevenson didn't accept, or however it go, the money situation didn't go through. But with Turkey involved, now that is a super fight. You know what I think that they should do? Like, I see Turkey making all of these big fights. I think what he should do is like somehow make it like a boxing mania. You know what I'm saying? Like, work up all of these fight cards, then everybody fight on this one big card, like a WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? But call it Boxamania or something, or Zuffa Boxamania or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I just feel like that would be real big, But he says, heard Devin going to get the winner of the fight. I heard that too. I seen his dad posted, call him Debo Haney. That would be big. Shakur versus Devin Haney. Where does Tank fall out in this situation, right? Because Tank is the guy, right? But when you're the guy and you're not fighting, it's kind of hard to call you the guy because you're not fighting anybody, right? I mean, like, I'm not gonna say you're not fighting anybody, but you're not fighting those top echelons, the ones that everybody know and aware of, right? So yeah, man, that's just that. He says, I feel like the reason they giving Ryan Garcia a title fight is to rekindle interest in the matchup versus Haney. That's the only reason. But tell me, where did Ryan Garcia deserve a WBC championship? Tell me, where did Ryan Garcia deserve a WBC championship? I'll wait, because you can't show me where where Ryan Garcia deserves a WBC championship, right? If Ryan Garcia loses this fight, then what's next? It's like that fight is off the table. What they should do is not the winner, or not Devin Haney get the winner of Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, they should say, okay, Devin just won his fight. And if Ryan beats Mario Barrios, then they should say, okay, boom, we got Ryan beat Mario Barrios. Let's just put the Devin and the Ryan fight together. And then the winner of those fights then fight the winner of this fight versus Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. I'm just saying. But that's in my opinion, man. And the phone lines is open for you members, man. If y'all want to call in and voice y'all opinion, man. The phone line, I just turned the phone line on. So it is open for you guys if you want to call in and voice y'all opinion. Boom, 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 boom. He says, send in a gift, guys. Don't forget to send in a gift, man. Interact and review. Oh, yeah, that's TikTok just telling me that. Make sure y'all send in a gift on TikTok, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Those of you on TikTok, man, smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. If you haven't already smashed it, smash the like button. Smash the like button on Instagram, Twitch, and all that, etc. for you guys as well. All right. Let's see. Where was we at? He said, Teo is training to compensate for what comes natural to Shakur. What did he sacrifice for speed? It looks like he's sacrificing his health. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like he weight drained. You know, it's like he sacrificed. He looks a little bit too slim for me. Yeah, you know, but Teofimo Lopez might have the longer reach too. You know what I'm saying? He might have the longer reach. But that is the interesting question. That is an interesting response that you say Teofimo Lopez is sacrificing for something that comes natural to Shakur Stevenson. What did he sacrifice? That is a great question. He says Tank got left behind. Lightweight division fell off. Yeah, man. And I know a lot of people want to talk about the whole Tank situation, right? I'm just gonna pop this on the screen just for a quick second, though, and I'm just gonna leave that as that, right? Tank got bail. Well, Tank was granted bail, and I think the bail was only what, $8,500. He was arrested for, you know, what allegedly took place. But yeah, he was arrested. And so here it is. I heard Gervonta Davis arrested in Miami after 2-week search. You know what I mean? So you know, he was arrested, but he's only has an $8,500 bail, which that's nothing, right? So he can go get bail, he'll be out. But will he fight? You know, will he fight? You know, or will he just stay focused on this case? Will he go out there and get another bag real quick with PBC? You know, and run it up real quick. You know, but you got to realize too, like if he do go fight, you know, a lot of people going to be criticizing PBC, criticizing everything that Tank got going on. So those of y'all that are watching on TikTok, smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button. Let's get back to the comments over here. My boy HG says, if Shakur wins 28, honest, I'm picking Devin. What's going on, HG? God dang. Hey, that's a Kodak moment right there, bro. That's a Kodak moment. Hey, that's a Kodak moment for that boy HG to go pick that boy Devin Haney, bro. That is a Kodak moment, because HG do not do anything for when it comes to Devin Haney. So that's real big of you, man. That shows growth, HG. That really does show growth on your end, and I'm proud of you, man, that you're able to show growth on your end, man. I'm proud of you, man. But no, but if you go up against Shakur, I'm picking Devin. But the thing is, you can't say nothing about no weight drain, no weight clause. I know Shakur came out, he was like, you know, about weight draining and weight clause and all of that. Devin wouldn't have to sign a weight drain. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it, because you said you didn't cur at first. But now you coming out and you saying you cur. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Okay? We don't want to hear about no, because you're not fighting him at the best of his ability. If you that guy, you gonna go out there and fight and let the cards play the deck. If you that guy, you're going to go out there and fight. So for Shakur Stevenson, if he wins and then he has to go get Devin, I don't want to hear nothing about no weight drains clause. You know, Turkey should make sure that and Devin should not Devin Haney shouldn't do nothing about a weight drains clause. So if Shakur wins, the winner get to fight Devin Haney, right? But that means Shakur will have to go up to 147, you know? So, I mean, you know, that's going to be an interesting fight. You know, I always said, you know, Devin Haney looks to be the more skillful one, but I'm not going to lie. I like Shakur Stevenson defense, and he's sharp. He got that. Both of them is like a Mayweather going up against a Mayweather. They both Mayweather juniors to me. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Devin Haney, but Devin Haney is skillful as hell, and Shakur Stevenson is skillful as hell. So if both of them go up against each other, I don't know. I gotta ride my boy Dev, but man, both of them are skillful as hell. So I wouldn't know who to pick in that actual fight. My boy DT says Barrio is a fraudulent champ. It's only a matter of time before someone takes that belt. Manny Pacquiao couldn't do it. Manny Pacquiao couldn't do it. I understand, like, a lot of people don't like him, but man, we gotta remember Manny Pacquiao didn't do it. A lot of people don't like Mario Barrios, and I feel like Mario Barrios isn't a elite champion, right? You hit him, I heard his eye swell up, except in his last fight with Manny Pacquiao, his eye didn't swell up. You know, I just feel like somebody just have to go out there and fight Barrio. Barrios did an excellent job when he went up against Manny Pacquiao. I'm telling y'all, these the fighters that we're talking about, they actually surprised me in their last fights. T.O. surprised me his last fight. Shakur surprised me when he went up against William Zepeda. Like, these fighters are surprising me in their Devin Haney. I say Devin Haney was going to have to go out there and throw his hands. What did he do? He went out there and dropped oh boy. So a lot of these fighters are surprising me, man. So, you know, I'm just interested. It's going to be curious and interesting to see how these next couple of fighters going to do, and you know, in that next up and coming fights. It's just going to be surprising. You know, hey, make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button, and make sure y'all hitting that follow button if you like the content on TikTok, on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you watching at, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, man. Hit the follow button, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. The son, I just said, Alwyn, man, I appreciate that. Just join, man. Make sure you hit that follow button. Let's go. Where we at? My boy DT said, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I had to leave Broward because them people will arrest you for jaywalking down there. Real talk. Nah, that's where that boy got arrested at, though, bro. That's where he got arrested at in Miami, man. So that is definitely, man. That boy Tank did get arrested down there. My boy HG says, thoughts and prayers going out to Tank. He need help and good people around him. Maybe during some time/jail, he can reflect and he'll work on himself and change for the better. Man, he just got out, bro. He still didn't change for the better. He just got out, HG. He literally just got out. So, you know what I mean? Tank just got out, man. I hope Tank can work can work out some of the demons. He said he got so much frustration. He got so much anger. Tank Davis got so much frustration, so much anger, and he said that he got so much anger and frustration. So, I mean, he's trying. I can say you can't stop a man from trying. At least the first step to any addiction is admitting something, right? Admitting you're wrong, admitting you're at fault, admitting. At least Tank admit it. You know what I mean? So him getting locked up, going through domestic violence situation, maybe he can take some classes. Maybe he can get help, step away from boxing. But he says boxing make him angry. And imagine like boxing critics and people telling him he ain't fighting nobody. Imagine all of that. You know what I mean? So imagine Tank going through all of that and he's hearing all of that too. So, has lit up gifts in their gallery. Chrissy, what's up, Chrissy? Hit send a gift. Assad, send a gift. talking to the people on TikTok, man. Those of y'all that are watching on TikTok, man, make sure y'all smashing that like button, man. Smash that like button. Smash the like button, y'all. And make sure one of y'all send in a gift. Queen, make sure you send in a super chat. A queen, send that like button. My boy DT says, he says, Pac-Man almost 50, fought him to a draw. That's an L, brother. It is. You fought him to a draw. But listen, is it really a L? Let's think about that. Mario Barrios fought Manny Pacquiao. Is it really a L? You got to understand, Manny Pacquiao haven't been in the sport in so long, but he was granted a WBC championship. They wanted to give Manny Pacquiao that championship. They've been trying to take that WBC belt off of Mario Barrios for so long that it didn't collected so much dust. That belt still ain't went nowhere. They've been trying to get that belt off of Mario Barrios for the longest. And guess what? They still haven't been able to get that belt off of Mario Barrios. So when we talk about Manny Pacquiao, we got to talk about how they still are not able to get that belt up off of him, man. They're not able to get that belt up off of him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that just is what it is on that situation. They've been trying to get that belt off of Mario Barrios, man. They've been trying to get that belt up off of him. Yo, look, those of y'all that are watching on TikTok, man, send in that live goal. We're trying to hit a goal, man. So make sure y'all hit that live goal. New world, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure y'all hit that follow button on TikTok, man. Hit that follow button on TikTok. We're trying to get our TikTok numbers up, man. Hit that follow button. My boy DT says, F that HG. Tank needs to grow the F up. He knows what's at stake. I cannot disagree with you. You know what? You know you the number one guy, and you know what's at stake. Like you like this is a history that he has to work out within himself too. Like I said, this is something that he's been at fault with for some time. He's been at fault with this for some time, and he has yet to figure this out. Like, y'all remember when he was at a basketball game or something and he snatched up the girl and he went to the back? You know, yeah, so I agree, man. He definitely needs to grow up. He definitely needs to grow up and get this under control. HG says Mario has to get back. Mario has back-to-back draws. Damn. I have Ryan winning easily. He said he got Ryan winning easily. First of all, we got to make sure Ryan not taking no Ostrine. We got to make sure Ryan not taking no steroids when he going up against Mario Barrios. Because for the first time, Ryan, when he went up against Rolly Romero, you know, he caught Rolly one or two good times. But for the most part, bro, that everything else looked a little bit suspect. Them hits, it didn't look like it didn't look too good for him. You know what I mean? Everything else looked a little bit suspect. So, if it was up to me, I would say honestly that Mario Barrios might not be the toughest 147, but he actually, goddamn me, Ryan might get him. Ryan might get him. Shit. Ryan might get him, man. Ryan might get him. My boy say exactly, HG. Ryan, easy. I don't know, man. At Likeable Dialogue, peace from respect to the chat. Shout out to that boy, Juice Deuce Boxing, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Shout out to Just Do Boxing. I'm sorry, man. Just Do Boxing. It says peace at Likeable Dialogue. At peace from peace, fam. Respect to the chat. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate that, man. My bad, man. I told you, man. Like, what? Look, look, bro, like when we on YouTube, the comments look different from the way y'all see them. So, you know what I mean? I have to, and then I got contacts in. These are old contacts. I got to get these contacts out of my eye. I got a new prescription too. I ain't even gonna lie to you, fam. Hey, bro, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, man. You know, we all about we talk boxing, we talk NFL, we talk all type of topics, man. So definitely hit that subscribe button, man. And then if you ain't already, man, you already know, man. Hit that subscribe button. Turn the notifications on, man. I would love for you to join us, man. He says, I know how it be. I do the same thing on my channel. So you know it ain't just me. Bro, they be coming at me too. Like, they be like, bro, you need to get your vocabulary right. I'm like, bro, it ain't that. It's, first of all, y'all looking at me and thinking that the computer is just right here in my face. The computer is actually way back there. So I'm actually having to look way up there at, like, way back there at the comments. You feel me? So yeah, that's just what that is, man. You know what I mean? Those of y'all that's on TikTok, man, and y'all watching, man, make sure y'all hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. Send in a gift. Send in a super chat. You know, that's what it's all about, man. We read your comments over here, man. So it's all about showing love and support to the channel, man. That's what it's about. Shout out to the HG for the $4.99 super chat, and shout out to that boy DT for the $2 super chat, man. It's all about supporting the channel, man, that supports you guys, man, that bring y'all that great download talk. You feel me? But yeah, man. So Teofimo Lopez. So so let's start a poll, man. Let's start a poll. And the poll is basically going to be, who do you got? Do you got Teofimo Lopez, or do you got Shakur Stevenson? For real. My boy say LD pulling a Tank move, grease in my eyes. Hey, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I did agree with Tank though on that, bro. I just got my hair done. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I did agree with.
2 days ago, I just got my hair done. She put grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got.
My bad. Look, I'm up here talking and the thing was on mute. Bill Haney owed me, man. He said he was gonna come back on the channel, man. So Bill, if that's you, man, hit that follow button, man, and go ahead and send me a DM, bro. We gonna get you on the channel, Bill. But yeah, though, man. So but Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur. So we got HG, he got Teofimo Lopez. We know what we gonna do. We gonna start a poll, man. We gonna start a poll. And basically the poll is gonna be, who do you got? Do you got Teofimo Lopez, or do you got Shakur Stevenson in this fight, man? Like I said, I think this is gonna be an excellent fight. I think this fight is going to show this fight is actually going to show you know, the defensive player. It's not going to be a fight where it's like explosive, because both of these fighters are defensive. You know, Teofimo Lopez really surprised me on his last fight, because I remember when he went up against Steve Clacken, and I was like, bro, what is you doing? I was like, you like, Teofimo Lopez is at the bottom of the barrel. And, you know, for him to go from being that guy on the bottom of the barrel, quote unquote, to this guy, you know, it's hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go back to the Likeable Dialogue one. I got all these channels going on. Those y'all that's on TikTok, man, make sure y'all hit that follow button. And if you liking the content, hit that follow button. Hold on, y'all. I got this. I got too much going on this computer. Hopefully, those y'all on TikTok, man, make sure, let me know if y'all can still hear me out there and everything's still going well, because I'm putting up this poll, and sometimes, you know, when you're doing a lot of stuff on the computer, it freezes up. My boy says, I can see a draw if both guys. My boy DT says, I can see a draw if both guys come in intending not to take the risk. I can see that. I can see that, DT. I can see that. I can see that. That is very, very interesting. I can see that. I can really see that. That's what's so crazy about it, man. I can really see that. Okay, so hold on, guys. Let me make this big. Right? And then let's start a poll. I wonder why I can't see. Maybe is it zoomed in too much or? Oh, that's wow. It won't let me do a poll. That is crazy, yo. All right, hold on. I don't know what's going on. It's acting weird today. He says, Shakur Richardson just got arrested for speed and she a female tank fumbling the bag on a dump crap. Yeah, nah, I seen that too today, man. I seen that too today. I mean, I don't know, man, what they doing, man. Listen, when you got money, it's different. It's like when you got money, they look at stuff like totally different from way we get it. It's like they got it. So they able to do all of these. Like I seen that she was going 100 miles an hour or more. Why are you going 100 miles an hour or more? First of all, you putting so many people at risk. Yeah, I seen that she got arrested, man. I seen that. There's a video I want to show you guys. I'm about to present it to the screen. See if do I already have it on her or do I gotta go get it? Hold on. Yeah, there's a video I want to show y'all about what Shakur Stevenson had to say. Here it is right here. Those of y'all that are watching on TikTok, man.
He's trying to dilute his brain into believing things that are basically not going to happen. I just don't understand how he can dilute his brain into believing that when he didn't make Steve Claggett, that's his name, Steve Claggett, quit. He didn't make him quit. He didn't make George Kambosos quit. He did not make Lomachenko quit. So what in the world makes him think that he's going to make me quit? I think he's nervous and he's giving. All
right, so basically he's referring to that Teofimo Lopez said he's going to make Shakur Stevenson quit. Teofimo Lopez said he's going to make him quit. He's going to beat the brakes off of him. SOD, all of that, right? So this is Shakur Stevenson's response.
And
come on, man. All right. Whenever you mirror something to the screen, for some reason, it just don't come out right. All right, so let's try it again. Add it to the stage. Yeah, it's not working. I'm not going to worry about it. All right. But anyway, it is what it is. I was trying to show you guys what he said. So basically, he says he didn't make Steve Claggett. Claggett.
He's trying to dilute his brain into believing things that are basically not going to happen. I just don't understand how he can dilute his brain into believing that when He didn't make Steve Claggett, that's his name, Steve Claggett, quit. He didn't make him quit. He didn't make George Kambosos quit. He did not make Lomachenko quit. So what in the world makes him think that he's going to make me quit? I think he's nervous and he's...
Hey, do y'all think Shakur Stevenson has a point? Do you think Shakur Stevenson has a point? He says he didn't make Steve Claggett quit. He didn't make George Lopez quit. He didn't make nobody else quit. What makes him think that he's going to make me quit? Do he have a point? I think he might have a point there, man. You didn't make nobody else quit, but you want to try to make me quit? You gonna say you gonna make me quit? Basically, he's saying is I'm better than all of those other fighters. So how you gonna make me quit when I'm better than all those other fighters? Vince Jackson in the house. What's up, Vince Jackson? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It says Lomachenko is old as dirt. Facts. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, Vince Jackson. My boy say, I be telling people about Florida. Go on vacation, leave on probation. God dang. Yo, that is funny though, bro. He says, fight definitely going the distance. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be no knockout. I'll be surprised. If Shakur come out like he did against William Zepeda, bro, I ain't gonna lie. We might get a knockdown or something, but it's going the distance. I don't even think we get a knockdown because, like I said, both of these fighters are both skillful fighters. Both of them are defensive fighters. So, honestly, I'm not even sure if we even get a knockdown or anything, man. Those of y'all that are watching on TikTok, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Send in a gift. Send in a super chat. Support the channel, guys. That's what it's about, supporting the channel. So those of y'all that are watching on Twitch, all the other channels as well, send in a gift, support the channel. Listen, I'm here with you guys, family in the other room. So, and I'm keeping you guys entertained. Send in a super chat. Appreciate it. All right, he says, he says, Tank just got out of jail on bond. Yeah, we just recently just discussed that, man. He just got out of jail, man. 8,500 with the bond. Gonna go. Huh? Bye-bye. Love you. And so Tank Davis, I'm sorry, man. My daughter about to leave. She had a question. But yeah, $8,500 bond. So yeah, man. He says, I just did. Subscribe and like your channel. You be safe, bro. Salute. Shout out to Vincent Jackson. Yo, Vince, make sure you hit that. Make sure you turn that notification on so you can come back, man. I appreciate it, man. Come back, man. I appreciate you. Come back, brother. That way you can come back, man. Turn that notification on so you know when we go live, man. This is a family over here, bro. You ain't gonna get this up and close interaction at no other channel. So, man, turn the notifications on so you know when we go live, man. And we gonna be live for that fight too. So make sure y'all turn on them notifications, and that way you will know when we go live, because we gonna be live during that fight, man. So for sure. And Vince, make sure you tell somebody about the channel, man. Y'all gotta tell people about the channel, man. We got this great channel called Likeable Dialogue. So make sure y'all go and hit that subscribe button and, you know, tell people about the channel, man. That's what it's all about, telling people about the channel. But Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, you know, so DT, you never did tell me who you got in this fight. You know, who you got? My boy HG, he say he going with Teofimo Lopez. Tony, what up? What up, Tony on TikTok? What up, JT on TikTok? What up? What up? What up? Make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button, hit that follow button, send it in the chat. But yeah, man. So, nevertheless, I feel like this is gonna be a great fight. Is it gonna be a squabble fight? Nah, it's gonna be a more so a great defensive fight, man. Like I said, I feel like both fighters did good in their last fight. William, when he fought up, now Shakur got caught and he almost went down. You heard the baby girl say, he almost knocked you out. You remember that? So, will that same situation happen again? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to. Teofimo versus Pro. All right, so the phone lines is open if you guys want to call in. Actually, the phone had actually went dead, so the phone line is open for the members. If you want to call in for the members, he says, my boy DT says, I'm leaning Shakur, but I might sprinkle some money on a draw based off styles. Man, bro, you are not wrong for saying that. You are not wrong for saying that. He says, I'm leaning towards Shakur, but I might sprinkle money on a draw. I'm feeling a draw too. I'm feeling a draw too. Because it's not going to be an explosive fight. It's going to be a 50-50 fight. It's going to be, hey, you fight defensive style, and then you're going to fight a defensive style. So I'm going to tell you who's going to win the fight. The person that wins the first 5 rounds, right, is going to win the fight. Because when it comes down to the later rounds, it's going to come down to like somebody being too defensive, unless Teofimo Lopez let his hands down and Shakur Stevenson pop him. You know what I mean? That's the only how I see. So it's going to come down to like the first 4 rounds, who wins. Teofimo Lopez is an explosive, unpredictable, fast twitch athlete, burst and killer instincts. But Shakur is surgical, elite defense, distance control, and footwork, and can suffocate his opponent. Classic matchup, raw power, chaos versus precision and control. That is what we're going to be looking at when we watch the fight, because that is actually what it's going to come down to. Teofimo has a legit one-punch respect power at 135 and at 140. Shakur isn't a knockout artist, but his accuracy and timing break down opponents at an all-time high. Shakur has a mean accuracy punch, and he got the shoulder roll. That's why I call him and Dev Young Floyd. A lot of people going to disagree with me on that, but it's the honest truth. It's the honest truth. So, it's just the honest truth, man. To be honest, it's just the honest truth. He say, did Shakur say anything about his hand being healed? I haven't heard anything about his hand, and he's fighting, so I'm assuming his hands are healed. And the good thing about Shakur, he's fighting early, so we might get a later fight later on, September-ish. You know what I mean? The winner gets Devin Haney, so we're going to get a later fight from Shakur Stevenson, because the winner gets who? Devin Haney. So that is big, man. DT said, my boy HG says, my opinion, Tio is going to press more and make Shakur fight or backpedal. Majority decision. Oh, that's not bad, bro. That's not bad. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy. That's not bad. The Kid. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. That's actually not a bad pick, man. That's actually not a bad choice, man. That's actually not bad. I actually like that. God damn, I'm agreeing with HG. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, the Kid. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. What the hell, Leon? I'm agreeing with that boy. I can't believe it. Ryan Anthony says, Haney versus Shakur, great fight at 147. Shakur. Oh, so he going Shakur. So they get the winner, right? Dayo Paya. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that like button, follow button. But he says Haney versus Shakur, a great fight at 147. Shakur. That's interesting though, Ryan. You got to tell me why you got Shakur though. That's interesting. Very interesting. Very good take. He said, Shakur said moving down to 135. He said he's moving down to 135. Yeah, he says he's going to get the belt and then give it to Keyshawn Davis and let Keyshawn Davis do that. But I'm going to say this. If Keyshawn Davis fight Devin Haney before Shakur Stevenson, then we got to do that. Shakur Stevenson lose cool points. He lose boxing credibility, cool points, because you've been around a lot longer than Keyshawn Davis. I'm just saying. He says, Shakur is the Franco Harrison of boxing. Shout out to Emba Street Life 23. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And Ryan Anthony, I know you've been here before, so I'm you know, you got to come a little bit more often so I can know that you're a subscriber to the channel, man. But yeah, man, Jermaine, what's up? Hit that, hit the follow button. Hit that follow button, Jermaine. It says pronounced NBA. Oh, my bad. Gotcha. He says, I think Haney beats Keyshawn. Yeah, man, I think Haney, I think it'll be, he said, I sub. Yeah, that's why I remember your name, Ryan Anthony, but you know, when we live, turn on your notifications so you know we live, so I know, man, you know who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give you that special shout out, man. NBA, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Those of y'all that are watching, go hit the like button right now if you haven't, to help us get into the visibility of other people, man. But he says Keyshawn not ready for Haney at 147. Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. I'm not ready for that. Keyshawn Davis is a great fighter. Devin Haney is a great fighter. I want to see Devin continue to build his resume, but I don't know if I'm ready for Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney yet, man. I'm not ready for that. I'm sorry, guys. Me personally, I'm just not ready for it. Because of the simple fact, man, I like both of them. Keyshawn Davis got to get himself together. But he said, my boy DT says, yeah, I would take Haney over Keyshawn. Haney is a great fighter, man. I you know, and I don't know, because Keyshawn is a dog. Devin Haney is great. Great boxing ability. It just seems like when you mention the name Keyshawn Davis, you know that there's going to be an energy that's like bullyish. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna walk down on his pony. Like when I was watching the weigh-in, how he was doing Ortiz, he was like all up in the face, and it's just like he just let them know, like, nah, I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna do all of that and above. So, you know, it's just that energy that Keyshawn. I don't know, man. I give Dev great kudos. He said yes to fighting Boots Ennis at 147. He said yes to Boots Ennis. So Devin Haney would definitely say yes to Keyshawn Davis, but I would think that Shakur Stevenson will fight Devin Haney before Keyshawn does, because Shakur, you've been around for a long time. They've offered you to fight. And, you know, we haven't been talking about Keyshawn versus Haney. We've been talking about Shakur versus Haney. And I feel like if Keyshawn fight Devin Haney first, then Shakur Stevenson somehow loses cool points on a little bit, man. I'm just not ready for Keyshawn to go up against a Devin Haney, man. I would rather see Shakur versus Devin Haney, man. But he says Shakur Stevenson is moving down. Yeah, he's moving down to 135. Yeah. He says he's going to get the belt, give it to Keyshawn Davis, basically vacate it, let Keyshawn get it, then go back down because he don't want to fight Keyshawn Davis. Whatever that's about. You know what I'm saying? Those of y'all that are watching on TikTok, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that follow button, and send in a gift. Send in that gift. Oh. But, you know, that's just that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it'll be a great fight, though, man. So, to sum this up, man, I really feel like this is going to be a great fight. I feel like Teofimo Lopez It's going to come down to the ring IQ. It's going to come down to the most defensive fighter, because this is going to be a defensive fight. It's not going to be explosive. So it's going to be the one that who was able to slip the most punches and to be fast, right? So Teofimo Lopez is like really shrinking himself down, being more lean, being more lightweight, so that he can be fast and to tweak or to, to fight a punch Shakur Stevenson, right? To offset his speed, offset his abilities. So he's minimizing himself so he can be great at what Shakur do with his abilities. Teofimo Lopez is. So, and Shakur Stevenson is letting it be known that, I'm here and I'm gonna knock you out because you've been talking a lot of trash, basically. Especially with the press conference today. It wasn't easy. He did him like this, like boom, like walked off on him. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot that's going on with that whole situation. So it's gonna be an interesting fight, but like I said, it's going to come down to a defensive fight and not more so just a scam. I mean, not just a an offensive fight. Shakur is arguably the best per boxer of his generation, right? He reads his opponents in real time. Besides, Devin Haney is too. Teofimo can be brilliant, or reckless, depending on the focus and emotion of control. But I feel like we got to focus Teofimo Lopez. These are some of the notes that I took down earlier. These are some of the notes. Finna just joined on TikTok. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that follow button for me, Finna. Shakur uses lateral movement, pivots, could make Teofimo reset constantly. Teofimo has the ability to cut the ring off and will decide if this fight will be competitive or one-sided. If Teo can't trap him, Teo could look like a chess match and he's losing on points, which will be key. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, make sure y'all sharing the TikTok live. Make sure y'all sharing that TikTok live, man. Who y'all got? Teofimo Lopez or you got Shakur Stevenson? Those of you guys that are on TikTok. This is gonna be a mental game. It's gonna come down to the mental game. Teo fights with emotion sometimes, filled with greatness. Sometimes it can derail him. Shakur is calm and comfort, and he wins. Sometimes fans say it's boring, but will this be another boring fight, or will this fight come down to, and will the fans appreciate the skillful tactics that both fighters utilizes? That is what it's going to come down to. Both are proven world champions. Teo has beaten elite talent in their prime. Lomachenko, even though a lot of people say he's old, he beat him in his prime. You got to give him his props. He beat him in his prime, right? Shakur has dominated everyone he's faced, but the critics has been truly, the critics are saying, has Shakur Stevenson been tested yet, basically? What up, Was Otto? What up? He says, encourage your viewers to send gifts. Thanks for their support. Y'all, make sure y'all send in a gift on TikTok, man. Send in a gift. It helps the channel. Fans can be divided. Casual fans might call it boring if Shakur dominates. Hardcore fans will appreciate the technical masterclass from both fighters. And that's the thing. It's going to come down to a technical masterclass from both fighters, man. So you got Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson live on DAZN Saturday night. And the quick question that I have for you guys is, who do you got? It's gonna be a great fight, man. It's gonna be a great fight. Both of them did well in their last fight, like I said, and it's gonna be a great fight, man. And may the best man win. And whoever wins going to get who? Debo Haney. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. All right, guys, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Tomorrow, I might not go live, but I will be live Saturday. All right, so tomorrow, I might not go live, depending on what's going on in the boxing world. But I need to get some clips. I'm going to be uploading hell of clips on TikTok, YouTube. So y'all going to be getting the clips. I'm going to be doing a hell of a lot of editing. I'm finna do a lot of editing right now. Trying to get a lot of clips. I tried to come on earlier, man. The thing is, it gets so late so quick. You know what I mean? And so I go as long as the chat goes. And so when the chat slow down, that's when I slow down. And man, I'm trying to, my schedule is so crazy, man. So I'm trying to, do it a little bit earlier, man. So, hopefully we can get a little bit more people tuned in into the chat. So if I do come on tomorrow, it'll be a little bit earlier than what it is now. But I'm just trying to get some clips uploaded, some shorts uploaded. So that's what I'm finna do, man. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. You got Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, man. Both of them are skillful fighters. Both of them are offensive fighters, defensive fighters. Both of them can be a master class depending on who's watching the fight. Basically, casuals might call it boring, but if you're a hardcore, this is something that you can appreciate. Keyshawn Davis is gonna be on that court. I want to know what Keyshawn Davis is gonna do. He been talking a lot of game. He been doing a lot of stuff, man. So I want to know what Keyshawn Davis is gonna bring to that table, man. I feel like Keyshawn Davis is gonna get a KO for sure. Keyshawn Davis is gonna bring the KO, but when you watch, Keyshawn Davis is gonna bring the drama, the KO, and all the above. But when you watch the Shakur Stevenson fight, that is going to slow down, and you're just going to have to just appreciate the sweet science of boxing. That is what you're going to have to appreciate. My boy AG said, hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, hashtag Likeable Dialogue. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Shout out to Likeable Dialogue, man. I appreciate y'all boys for tapping in with the channel. We up out of here for tonight. I'm trying to go live a little earlier, man, but with this schedule of mine, it is so crazy, man. So maybe we can start trying to get in here a little bit earlier. That way we can stay a little bit longer, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm trying my best to get back in the groove, man. I'm trying to get back in the groove with it. So thank y'all, man. I appreciate it, man. Those of y'all that are watching, make sure you hit that like button and go tell somebody about the channel. Likeable Dialogue. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called subscriber questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. To press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. Likeable Dialogue. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. We up out of here.